Creating social media posts can be time consuming for several reasons. Not only do you have to come up with content, but you also have to come up with designs. However, if you have social media templates readily available and you've established the type of post you'd like to post, this will save you a ton of time. In this video, I will show you how to create templates in Canva and how to determine the type of post you'd like to post. But before we jump in, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because we have so much more useful content to share with you. You'll notice in the comments there's a link to Canva. Canva has a free version, which is pretty sufficient for the most part. There are a lot of different things you can do with it, but when it comes to certain images and things like that, they may only be available with Pro, or you'll have to pay for each one that you use in the free version. Uh, I find Canva Pro or Canva for Teams to be the best. If you have two or more people, then Canva for Teams. This price is going to be for up to 5 people, and it's a really reasonable price actually. But Canva Pro will work for most people. So that's the first thing you'll need to do is start a Canva profile if you don't already have one. And yeah, let's get started with creating templates. Next, you'll want to save your brand's fonts and colors so that every time you create something in Canva, you don't have to find those same hex color codes or fonts. And the way you'll do that is you'll go to brand, and this is again is available in the paid version, if I'm not mistaken. So here is where the brand colors are. You choose what those colors are, and whenever you're creating, those colors are readily available as well as the fonts. Now, if there are fonts that you have or that you use that are not in Canva, you can upload your own fonts. All you'll do is click on Add New. You'll find the file for the fonts and upload it into Canva, and it will be available in the list. So here you'll see a list. You'll see some that have been uploaded. Here you'll see uploaded fonts, and then you've got just the regular fonts that comes with Canva. All right. Once you've created your brand, then you can go over to the home page to begin creating templates. Okay, so my suggestion is to create 1080 pixel by 1080, which is the square that is used on Instagram. It can be used on Facebook. It can be used, in different platforms, but I feel like this size kind of is a one size fit all, except for like reels and things like that. So I would go in and click on create new and create from scratch using the 1080 by 1080 uh, Instagram post. So you're going to name your template, right? And my suggestion is to make at least 6 templates like this so that you can use them for different things. Once we get into the type of post that you can do, you can use the same templates for the same type of post. For example, this is a template that we use for our Did You Know post. So if we have a post that says Did You Know, it uses this exact same template every single time. So the way that you would do it, you could go in and use some of these templates in here that are readily available, and then just change the colors, the fonts, and maybe move some other things around. But what you want is something that you can stick with for a particular type of post. Take this one, for example. I could change the background of this. I could change some of the images that are in here, of course, the fonts. And I can put my website, my logo, somewhere in here, maybe at the bottom or the top. But you do want to go in and create them based on your brand. So let's see here. If I click here, I can go to my list of fonts. And here are my fonts, right? These are 2 of mine. I can choose one of mine. I can use a different one here. Open Sans is one of them. And you can see here what's in my brand kit, these three fonts. And then I can add a logo. So if you've uploaded any logos, you would go here to the upload section and then click on it to add a logo. I can make changes, add things, take things away here. This looks like an image in the background. I could change this to a different image, or I could remove it and add a background instead. Here we go. So backgrounds. All right, see that? But whatever you do, come up with those templates. Now, the way we do ours, we have a different Canva, I'm not sure what to call this, design for each template. And every time we create a new one, it's in the same file or the same design. So if you see what, once I hover over this, for every single quote that we have, it's all in the same one. The did you knows are all in the same one, just like that. Your other option is to create each template here in the same file. So I could create this one, I can add a page, create a new one, and add all 6 or more here. It's up to you. But when you are copying that template, when you want to use that template, it's a little bit easier when each one is in a separate design. Another thing you want to do is create at least a couple of templates for your reels or your story. Those are different size. As you can see here, Instagram reel 1080 by 1920. Let's just click on it like we're going to create a new one. If you're sticking to the same template, look and feel and style, that is what allows your audience to automatically recognize you whenever you create something or whenever you put something out. So if this is my template, but I always replace this video with my latest video, change the title, that's pretty distinct. Like every time I would see this, I would know, okay, exactly what brand that is. And all you have to do with these is just change the video. You literally drag and drop it in. And then you can add audio and animations or stickers as they call them here in Canva. And this was animated as well, if you noticed. But create at least 2 templates for your reels or your stories. Now, to get your creative juices flowing, I want to throw out some ideas of the different type of posts that you can do. Some you can do recurring, and some you may just do every then and again. But check out this list, and then also there will be a link so that you can download a list of ideas, not only for the type of post, but also the different formats that you can use. For example, post ideas like YouTube tutorials, posting and then pointing to your YouTube video. Funny GIFs, memes, quotes, of course. Any tips for your niche or for your audience or your industry? Share fun facts about you, your company. Ask the opinion of your followers. You can do newsfeed or blog articles and point to them on your website. Guess the right answer, get them to interact with you by having them guess the right answer to a question. You can have holiday posts. You can schedule those ahead of time for the entire year. But holiday posts are great. Recognize your top fans, your top 3, your top 5 fans. Of course, celebrating milestones like 1,000 followers, creating polls to get a little bit of interaction, having sneak peeks of upcoming features or products that you're going to provide. Those are all some really good post ideas, and we have more in the download. But then also for different formats, maybe cartoons or illustrations, some Q&A, an infographic, a game, Of course, quotes are very popular. You can even do a timeline. Images and what do you call them? Carousels, those are popular as well. Those are some of the formats. And then the last thing, you want to make sure there's consistency. Scheduling your post is great. Knowing how many you want to schedule per day, per week, or per month is important. And then consistency is key. Hopefully, that has been helpful to you and will help you create content or post easily, quickly, and without too much taking too much of your time. If you haven't created a Canva account, there's a link down in the comments. Also, download our free ebook, A Simple Guide to Customizing a Simple System Using Zoho. We use Zoho for a lot of different things. The platform covers a lot of different application and types of processes that you may need in your business. And so that book will guide you through how to set up your system in a very simple way. And then also we have free courses at Successful Learning, which is learn.successfulsolutions.com. It's learn.successful with two L's solutions.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and click the button.